Welcome back to the floor of the CME Group here in Chicago, Wednesday, July 6th. I'm Killer from Droonkher. You got cash, I can't help. A little shout out to the Dalai Lama. Happy birthday, Dalai Lama. We're hooking up later for some drinks at the Elysian, so hopefully we'll have a good time there. But honestly, look at today with a big town hall meeting. Why don't we have a town hall meeting of our own? You can get me at the Killer or comment here in this video. What are your questions? Let's see if we can answer them together. We can collaborate a little bit this afternoon. These markets, let's get into the zone here, the CMZ, cash money zone. We're seeing a little bit of a sideways muted trade. S&P's off a few handles. The Dow's up maybe 10 or 15 points. But I think this week we're kind of looking, and all eyes are on the job numbers. Tomorrow specifically we have the ADP number, which is the wild card, folks. We have seen that number hit or miss. It's due for a hit. It's missed a lot lately. Then furthermore, Friday we have the non-farm payroll. That will be, all eyes will be looking at that number for confirmation. In the event we do get a positive job number, we're going to look at June as that soft patch. It's behind us in the rear view mirror. In the event it's a weak number, which most likely it will be because I don't see any other data supporting why it would be strong, but nonetheless, not biased, being unbiased, but nonetheless we're going to look at that number to come out Friday and the market will follow the lead there. Obviously, we're talking about this Portugal. You saw Moody's downgrade, now it's down to junk, and the continued situation, the Euro stress, this situation across the seas. We are seeing how is it going to get resolved. And let's rewind for 1 second. Let's go to the GM restructure. Do you remember how painful, the pain and anguish that the bondholders had to go through, the haircut they took on that situation? That was real pain. That was a horrible situation for the bondholders, but that was what happened to restructure and get it going. We haven't seen that pain, we haven't seen that anguish in any of the pigs, and until we see it, we're going to continue to see this can kick down the road like we've talked about. Specifically, if you look at the Greek austerity program, it did not benefit Greece. You look at the debt load, there's no lowering of the debt load 5 years out. It was a very advantageous deal for Germany. So until we see the pain and anguish over there, we're going to continue to see the euro currency in that twilight zone. We're going to see all these different moving parts and the unclarity and lack of transparency that continues to come across from the pond. We need to get that answered, folks. We're looking for that in the next couple of weeks. Clearly, we have the debt ceiling front and center. Continue to see all the different politics coming out here, so we'll have to be mindful of that this week as well. The Treasury market, I tweeted this morning, that 123.25 level is a key level in the 30-year. Be mindful of that. In the S&P, we saw a new high overnight, 1340.75. Went to that killer pivot of 1338. Currently, the low is 1326.50. I think we could trickle down a little bit more before that ADP number tomorrow. Maybe there's some profit taking going into the end of the week here on the short holiday week. Euro currency, the low is 142.56. If we get under that 140, then you can really see some people jumping off the ship and really hammering that euro currency down. But until they break that 140 level, we're not going to see any movement. Crude oil, I talked about this yesterday, the 94.83, that killer pivot, we've been above it pretty strong, all the way high of 97.79. So I think we want to see that 98.50.99 target that we talked about yesterday and possibly even the buck. So let's watch these markets. Don't think we're going to see the volume we want today, folks, but I think tomorrow could bring some volatility. Good luck trading tomorrow. Go get them.
Bacon is good for me. Bacon is good for me. Good for me. Good for me.